What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm not going to hit you with any joke surprises, but we are doing another unboxing. This time we're unboxing 2 packages for real. Yeah, I'm stepping out of my normal vlog stuff and we're doing something a little bit different, getting into some fun stuff. So let's do this. So, in case you couldn't tell by this enclosure here, we're doing something very left field for me. For those of you who know a bit about my background, I have a background in working in AZA institutions. That's American Association of Zoos and Aquariums. So other than having an affinity for reptiles since I was a little kid, professionally worked in zoos as a zookeeper, however you want to say that, and got to work with tons and tons of wonderful species of all sorts of taxa, and consider myself very fortunate for the experiences that I've had with these species. This week I decided we would get into something very unusual for what I'm known for, and that would be frogs. And not just any frogs, but Amazon milky tree frogs. We got a group of about 25 of these little guys in this morning, and the reason why I love these guys, other than the obvious that they're beautiful little frogs and they're super cute, is I actually bred these in zoos probably well over a decade ago. Oh, look at this big chubby one. Come here, you. And I had about 114 babies hatch, 116 or so maybe. And they were fabulous. The exhibits that we put them in, because there were many, were numerous. They grew up, so they start this sort of like chocolatey, chalky, grayish brown and white color, and then a lot of that blue that they're known for will come in. Another common name for them is mission goldeneye frogs, because their eyes have basically a gold ring that looks like it was bisected by a cross going through it. And so these chubby little froglets will get to be around this big as adults or so. And obviously, as their name gives away, these are Amazon milky tree frogs. They come from the Amazon rainforest. They like it humid and tropical. So what we've got here is a nice humid tropical setup. They've got a shallow water dish. Believe it or not, frogs can drown. So when they're this little, you want to make sure your water level is low and keep an eye on it. Now, I'm keeping them on a pretty basic setup with paper towel, because this many frogs, they're going to eat a lot and they're going to poop a lot. So it's going to be important for me to keep their environment really clean. And just the easiest way for me to remove stuff and wipe down and clean is going to be the best maintenance for them. My goal for these guys is to enjoy the heck out of them and raise them up. And come Pomona, we'll see if I feel like letting any go and bring into the show and see if people want to find homes for these wonderful frogs. But I'm super excited. I'm going to enjoy them. Probably going to keep several of them regardless of how many find homes at Pomona. These have always had a soft spot in my heart. I'm a big fan. They're not freaking out. They just sit there. They're super cool. And like I said, when they get this big and they've got a lot of blue in there, stunning frogs. So we're going to set all these guys up and get them in their new homes. We got one. I think that was all of them. think there was 25, because I think one snuck out initially when I was counting, because it looked like one jumped back into the cup. So, and if you've also been watching the channel, you know I tend to miscount eggs and stuff. So we've got 25 little baby Amazon milky tree frogs in here, and they're all gonna figure out their space and cruise around and explore this. And I'm gonna give them some tiny crickets in a little bit once they've settled in. So first unboxing done, but we've got one more. This next box is going to be a little bit more of animals my speed, we'll say. So yeah, back in the realm of snakes, but still left field for me. So another little story time. My first snake when I was 9 or 10 years old was a California king snake. And had that snake for a couple years. It would get out from time to time, and eventually it got out and never came back. Well, over the years, I've obviously migrated into keeping other species, and although Cali Kings may one day come back into something I care to keep, king snakes in general have always kind of intrigued me, especially some of the smaller, more locale or sort of unique ones. And I happened to be flipping around on Morph Market, and West Coast Colubrids had a nice little auction going up that I just so happened to win. A few messages later, not only did I end up acquiring the adult pair in question that was on the auction, but 1.3 babies of his that are in the process of getting established. Still need that attention to scenting and detail and a little bit of time and energy getting them going. So made a deal. I bought the entire group, and here we are. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my new group of pyros. What pyro means is Pyromilana, short for Pyromilana. This particular type of king snakes, these Arizona Mountain Kings, are notorious for being beautiful red and white with thin black bands in between. And what I have here is actually a proven pair of adults, and this is a proven female here. She is 100% het for Applegate hypo. She's already very reduced black as it is, so Arizona Mountain Kings will have some black banding in between, but they have that quintessential king snake head. And for those of you who aren't too familiar, California king snakes get a lot bigger. So Cali King is a 3.5, 4 foot king snake, if not more, whereas these pyros stay much smaller. And obviously I'm on a smaller colubrid kick lately, and just it's hard to beat something that has this beautiful triad of red and black. Now this particular female is proven. I'm going to show you some of the babies here from her most recent clutch that I brought in, and we'll talk about them. But this female and the male have been emptied out of food over the last 2 weeks, so they haven't fed for the last 2 weeks. They've been started to cool, and they are ready to actually go straight into brumation. for the intentions of breeding this season. So really looking forward to my first attempts at breeding king snakes. Never bred them before. Obviously, the hard work of raising these animals has been done, and they are proven. That doesn't mean that I can't still make some mistakes and learn along the way. But regardless, I'm happy to have them here, get them set up, give them a week or so, and then send them right into cold brumation and see how we go. So we're going to hit the ground running. So this is the female. Let's take a look at the boy. What are you doing? Are you being crazy, baby? You got a toy? Hey, don't interrupt me. I'm filming. So the second half of this pair is obviously the male, and he is a visual Applegate hypo, so he has pretty much no black on him. He's stunning. Of course, there's a little bit of black in the head, as per the usual. The eyes are black. You might see the faintest of little black speckling in the belly, but essentially this animal is red and white like a candy cane. And I'm just blown away by this look. I actually think the triad of the red, black, and white is already stunning on its own. Many years ago in Santa Barbara, I had a wild-caught Zonata, which is similar to these guys. Those are the Sierra Mountain Kings. And they had a lot more black on them, and I thought they were gorgeous. What they didn't have that these guys do is these beautiful white heads with those nice little red or black splashes of color and that black ring around the neck. And obviously him being that Applegate hypo, he's got little to no black to him. Just wonderful, stunning. And he's a little bit bigger than the female, which is normal for king snakes. The males will get sometimes quite a bit bigger, but not too much. And again, the fact that these are a proven pair, hopefully he will be delicate with her when I do my first chance at breeding, and we won't have any of the notorious king snake ophiophagy or cannibalism or eating one's mate. So, but yeah, that is the proven pair of 100% het and visual Applegate hypo Zonata Arizona Mountain Kings. And I'm not done yet, because like I said earlier, I did bring in some babies. So let's take a look at those and talk about them. So we won't lose them. Okay, so this is a group of baby Mountain Kings, obviously. Yeah, well, there's a little bit of poop in here, so some of you have been sort of eating. Can we untangle here for a sec? Oh, come here, you. All right. They're doing king snake things. I haven't sexed them all yet, but I know the group has been sexed as 1.3. So here we have 3 beautiful Zonata Arizona Mountain King babies, or yearlings almost. And these are at various stages of established. You can see there's one that's a little bit smaller than the other here. And these 3 are all 100% het for that Applegate hypo, just like mom. And we have 1 visual hypo here, just like dad. So we've got 4 babies here to work with of varying stages of this is crazy, of various stages of feeding, establishment, and scenting or not scenting, drop feeding, live, what have you. So I'm going to get them all individually set up and enjoy them for a second here, because this is cool. We're going to get them all set up, individually housed, and then I'm not going to put them down for winter. I'm actually going to try and keep going with feeding trials for them and see if we can't get them all really established on frozen thawed, or at least consistently eating something. So that's the idea for these guys, and then we'll see what I intend to do with the group at that point, because of course I have the parents. So now I've got the parents and a batch of their babies, which is pretty sweet. So I'm really getting my feet wet with this species. Really happy to try something new and explore something out on the fringes of herpetology as far as I'm concerned and what I'm focused on. These are going to be really fun. So All right, before I lose any of them, let's get them all in here and put these little wiggle worms away. Whoop, and they're off. Whoop, oh boy. You know. All right. Cool. All right, so there you have it. Another video, another unboxing video at that too. That's 2 for 2 back to back. Pretty unusual for me. I don't think I'll be getting any more in. That is kind of the end of the shipping season coming up here. So I'm sending out my last shipments for the year this week and probably next week to call it. And that'll be it until Pomona and warmer weather comes back at the start of the new year. So thank you for everybody who's been watching. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate that you enjoy these videos. I hope you enjoy these videos. Comment what you want to see in the future, what you like, anything like that. I respond to all comments. And yeah, appreciate y'all. Give my sponsor some love, Reptile Husbandry Designs. Use code RR10 at checkout. Get you 10% off any of that 3D printed husbandry related goodness that Chris has going on over there. If you're doing any shipping before the window for shipping closes or next year, please hit up my folks Reptiles Express. Get yourself all the supplies, heating, labels, everything you need all in one place, and use code Riley50 to save 50% off up to 10 labels per customer. Get you saving some good money. The more you spend with them, the more you save, the better your shipping rates get. It's a win-win for everybody. And if you're not already, become a member of USARC and USARC Florida. Go join up. Membership matters. They're the only lobbying body of people working at state and federal levels to make sure we're represented when any sort of legalese comes up. Any riders and any sort of government legislation, things like that, that try and infringe on reptile keepers. So least we can do is support them. And speaking of support, if you like what we got going on here, whoop, lights went out, got to put that on the charger. And yeah, that means I got to go. But if you like what we got going on here and want to support the channel, it's just Riley Jimison over at patreon.com. So patrons get early access to all this stuff right now. They're seeing these videos first. So love my patrons. They're the best. If you want to join, come on over. Love to see you in the community, access to the Discord and all that good stuff. So love to see you there. And until the next one, see ya.